If you're feeling like everything is out of place and you're feeling kind of lost and you're having difficulty accepting the reality in which you live in, you don't need another tool. You need to stop chasing, stop the effort, and come home to yourself. When your reality doesn't match your vision, when resistance, sadness, and resentment flood in, no matter how much you try to be positive, it's not because you're broken. It's because your body is still in effort mode. You are still chasing, you're still struggling. No visualization will land there. No mantra will hold. I know this because I spent 2 years trying to smile through tears, holding it together in front of my son, all while feeling like I was collapsing inside. I did the work, I studied, I journaled, I tried to meditate, but nothing really changed until I stopped the effort and started falling back into the body. I'm Anna. I'm a medical doctor, thinker, lifelong student of transformation, seeker, and this is the value signal. This is step 0. It comes before step 1. So if you watched my last video about the bridge of becoming, I'll put the link here so you can watch it if you missed it. I talked about my steps, my 6-step process to come from lost and overwhelmed to finding yourself again and feeling whole again. But this one is step 0. I got feedback saying, well, what if I can't take step 1? What if accepting my reality seems out of reach right now? What if I'm full of anger and resentment inside and feeling anxious? What do I do then? This is why I'm turning back to step 0 so that you don't feel like the whole way is impossible for you. Because if you're fighting with anxiety, if you're fighting with a lot of resistance to your current situation, then this is the place to start for you. This is not a solution, it's a starting point for days when step 1 feels impossible. So we don't begin with the mind, we begin with the body. There's a Buddhist saying that I love that says, we'll start with that part of our minds we call the body. So when acceptance feels out of reach, we return to presence. And presence is not a performance. It's not even acceptance. It's even more neutral than that. It's a pause. It's here I am, and this is what it is. Grounded, unburdened by all the pressure to perform and to evolve. In the bridge of becoming, which is the 6-step process I talked about, the first step is radical acceptance. But the truth is, many of us can't even get there, not when we are clenched inside. So before we go there, I'm inviting you to start here. And there's different ways you can do this. You will find a guided 10 minutes practice in my newsletter this week. So the link is in the description below and you can do it. It's a short audio practice. It's 10 minutes to meet yourself right here, in the tightness, in the overwhelm, in the effort, in the I don't know how to fix this. It's 10 minutes, but here's what I want you to know. The first 3 minutes could be enough. If that's all you have today, if chaos is the role right now, then take the 3 minutes and it will be enough for you to loosen the grip. Let that be enough. Click below and listen. And yes, I can promise that. And then come back and notice how your day responds. If it shifts something, even subtly, you've taken the most important first step. But if you feel so tense that you can't even sit still, do you know that feeling? Maybe anxiety is too strong. That's okay. I've been there too. I know the feeling. There's restlessness inside where sitting with presence might feel like trying to put a lid onto a pressure pot and holding it with your hands. So if this is you today, there are a few steps you can take to soften the anxiety grip before you can press play and do a practice or just sit in presence for a minute. You can shake it off, like literally shake your body like a leaf for a few minutes. This is the first phase of Osho's Kundalini meditation and one of the most effective ways I know of to unload and let go of the grip of anxiety and pressure and restlessness. You can also look for it online. The whole phase should be around 15 minutes, but you can make it shorter if you need to. And this is a great way to unload. Just, take a step back, find a place where you can be alone and shake it off, like literally. The second way I've learned also through Osho is speaking gibberish. So breathe in deeply and then let all the nonsense out. Like let it just sound, no words, like a language that you're making up as you go. Like a toddler, toddlers do that. My son likes to do that a lot with his guli, guli, guli. So let it all out. Find a place where you can be alone so that you don't have the pressure to think anyone's going to think you're crazy. And let it out for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just go with it and you will feel a discharge. I promise you this. If you don't believe me, try it for yourself because it works. And the third one is move to music. Put a song on that you like, one that inspires you to move, maybe like something more upbeat, and move your body. No choreography, no performance. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just listen to your body and move along for the whole song. And this is also something that will energize you in a way that is not bringing you more restlessness. It's rather releasing. So this is also an option you can do. And once you've released, once you've chosen one of these and just used it, lets your system unload, you can come back and sit in presence. And how you do that? You sit down, you breathe deeply through your nose and release it through your mouth. And you repeat it for 3 times so that you can actually come back to the body. You feel the floor beneath you. And the way you do this is you start to pay attention to the sensations in your body in a matter-of-fact way. So there is no judgment, there is no right and wrong. You just observe what is in a neutral manner. Is it warm or cold? Does it feel full or empty? Maybe it feels numb. And there's no judgment in that. There's no right and wrong. There's no saying, oh, why is it like that? It shouldn't be like that. No, it's just what is. Presence is neutral. You're observing like a scientist. This part of my body feels like that. This part is warm. This part is cold. That's it. And if you need a guided practice, please do click on the link below. So you will have a guided 10 minutes practice where I go through a whole presence journey with you. And you will feel the difference. This is just the beginning. If this spoke something deep in you, you're not alone. This is exactly why I created the Value Signal channel here, the newsletter, and Signal and Self, which is an AI-based micro-habit system for overwhelmed women to come back to presence, to come back to small rituals, to come back to yourself in small steps, aligned, no performance, just presence. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can join as a founding member to Signal and Self. The app is almost coming out of the oven. It's looking great and you can support its development. So here's an invitation and I'll see you in the next video.